Hello there, this is lostfile, and I know what I said earlier, but I wanted to show you this one thing called drivewire. Sort of acts like a disk drive for your Coco 3, or Color Computer 3 I should say, and you could use this with a real machine, but you need a special DB9 to DIN pin adapter, and you would connect your computer from the serial port to the directly to the coco, and then you would load a program through tape, or you would plug in the audio cassette cables to your computer and then play one of these files. And once you got that up and running, once HBDOS, the version of HBDOS is working and whatnot, then you want to then do DIR to make sure that the disk is in there, and then type the load command, or I don't know, load, name of the color, INV, and you gotta make sure this is in quotes. That'll load it, or actually, oh, I know what happened there. Sometimes you gotta type in load M depending on the program. If it's a binary file or .bin, yeah, you gotta do that. So there it is, and now we shall execute it in the emulator. Color invaders. Alright, so apparently this is not working. It's not exactly working the way that I want it to. One, enter. One, enter. Well, that's interesting that it does not want to work with me, so this is sort of a bad example. Now, eject that horrible disk. So, that's ejected. Let's see what else we got here. Well, monster maze. This ought to be interesting. So this is I guess to try that. Okay, open, and that's loaded, and let's see if that worked. Oh, so this is a Pac-Man clone. Alright. Load. I can't wait until I get my my serial cable. Then I'll be actually able to do this on my actual machine, on actual hardware. I might want to find a USB adapter for the 9 or the the serial port. So oh wait, one important thing. There it is. Though I don't know why someone would want to use drivewire within an emulator. It's kind of pointless. I mean, I could load disks directly into this emulator if I wanted to, including a disk ROM. So, but I guess if you want to use drivewire and test it doing this way, then I guess you could. So pretty much it's just acting as a virtual disk drive. I'll just hit no for that. Seems as though we have another buggy program. No. Come on, damn it. Work. Well, that was upsetting. A little upsetting. That none of the disk images that I'm using are working. Alright. Let's see. Drivewire 4. Let's see if I'll be surprised if I could even find anything. Sound chaser. Debugging forward. Sound chaser. Oh, that's interesting. There it is, drivewire. Or, actually. And status. Documentation. Not much for documentation here. But I'll just load my test disk that I had before because, well, I haven't had much luck with the other disk file, so there it is. Alright, so if I wanted to, been having some issues. I don't know what it is, why I had issues with the with some of the other programs I was trying to load. That shouldn't be happening at all, actually. So, sorry if this is a rather long program. So what you want to do is do save and then in quotes tester, but I don't know why I put it as tester, and then the file type /base, and then with a colon and then 0, which is the drive you want to save it to. So say if I have multiple drives, I want to save it to drive 0. Alright, so we got that done. Alright, so it's saved on the first diskette, which I currently have inserted into drive 1 on drivewire. And then, from there, now it's in there. So let's make sure that I erased it in the RAM the RAM random access memory. And as you can see, I currently do not have the program in the memory, so even if I were to try to run it, nothing will happen. So load, and then you put in quotations tester. I think if you really wanted to, you could sort of use this as a virtual hard drive for your Coco 3 or Coco 2 computer, if you wanted to. I'm still trying to find the Nitro OS operating system disk file. I've been having issues trying to find that for some reason. So there it is. Now that's loaded. Now we shall run it, and there it is. So you got this Coco connected to the drive wire, and that's pretty much